Hello, welcome back to the Amusement Park programming project. Yesterday I did this class, the ticket class, and today I already start with second class, which is the merchandise class. So here the second class says we need to develop a simple class that models merchandise available in the gift shop, such as t-shirts, sweatshirts, and stuffed animals. The class has several instance fields, so you can write your code by following this instruction or just by this UML diagram. Actually I prefer using the UML diagram, but that's okay. I will read and do it with you by reading this instruction. Okay, so it says that the attributes or the instance field are an ID as a long integer. So here, public class merchandise, we have a private long ID. Why I do prefer UML diagram? Because in the UML diagram we know by this sign if it's private or public. Well, usually the methods are public and the attributes are private, but this is just a plus. Okay, let's come back here. Then a category as a string, so private string category. Then a description as a string, so private string description. A price represented as a double, so private double price. And finally, an in stock as a boolean. Well, after finishing with the attribute, let's go to the constructor. So here the constructor, let's finish reading this. Valid value for category includes t-shirts, sweatshirts, and stuffed animals, as well as any additional category. Well, we will use only these three categories. Okay. If unavailable value are entered, an error message must be printed, and the category instance field must be set to unknown. So here we will use a condition. Okay. In addition to these attributes, the class has the following constructor and method. So let's go to the constructor. A parameterized constructor should initialize the attribute of a merchandise item. Here I will say something about this documentation. So this @param tag here, why do we write this before any documentation in the Java doc? So here basically this helps the Java doc utility. So when it see this param ID or this param tag, it knows that after this the documentation for the parameter will appear, so it will appear next. That's it. Well, so here public merchandise, I write all attributes that we had, so long ID, etc. Then this ID equals to ID. Here our condition. So if the category equals t-shirts, then the category equals to category. The same for the others. If it equals to sweatshirts and if it equals to stuffed animals, the category is equal to category. Else the category is equal to unknowns, like they say here, unknown. Yeah. And for the others attributes, just write this description equal description and etc. Now the set price double price to change the price of the merchandise. So what I did, something like public void set price double price. This price equal price. It's easy. Same thing with set in stock. Boolean with the Boolean new statue. Boolean new statue. Here you can just write that in stock equals to new statue. It works for both commutator, accessor. Okay. Now accessor method for all instance field. Okay, here the accessor for all instance field. So I write get ID, return ID. So the ID is type long, so I write the type before the accessor. Every time I write the type here before the accessor, and the accessor should return something. So every time you have to write return something. Then finally the toString method to return a neatly formatted string that contains all the information stored in the instance field. So here all what I did, just put everything in the toString method. So the merchandise gets ID, ID gets ID, category gets category, description gets description, price gets price, and finally in stock gets in stock. Yeah, so that's it for the merchandise class. Here the UML diagram to make sure everything is here and that I didn't forget any method or attributes. So thank you guys for watching. See you in the next video.